and welcome to Subnautica. I am Graham from the Doc GT, and today we are having a look for the moonpool. I'm sure by this point in time you've probably got to a point where you're maybe looking for the modification station or stuff like that. Um, and if you're wondering what the point of the moonpool is, well, to be honest, it's quite plain and simple, really. It's a docking bay for your Seamoth and your prawn suit. It also enables you to get upgrades for your Seamoth and prawn suit, such as the depth module Mark 1 and stuff like that. It also enables you to modify your Seamoth and your prawn suit. So you can change the color, add names to it, things like that. It is an extended part of your base. It has its own modification station there as well on board, so it kind of helps out to do other bits and pieces. Like I say, it's a docking station for your vessels, which means you can also charge them in there at the same time. This is the point where I do think, to some degree, the power cell charger is kind of becomes a bit redundant at this point once you've got the moonpool, because, well, why charge your power cells when you could just dock your vessel? But it will come more active later on when you get the submarine, and you can use the power cell charger to charge the batteries from that one. We'll get this video quickly on the way. I mean, it is a really easy place to get to. There's not really much going on. What you're going to need is a Seamoth. I mean, you don't have to. You can swim it. You can use your sea glider. But to be fair with you, if you've got a Seamoth, why bother? It's a long swim without it, and, well, yeah, would you really want to take that extra bit of time? You will need the rebreather. Obviously, being able to breathe at lower depths, because it's just literally a smidgen under 200 meters. So if you haven't got the depth module Mark 1, which you obviously haven't because you're here, then you've got to be a bit careful. You're going to have to leave your Seamoth a little bit higher and swim down to get the parts, but it's a really safe area, so you've got really nothing to worry about. So you will need the rebreather for getting that deep. You will need the high capacity tank, just so that you've got that extra bit of oxygen going. But like I say, this is what we're after. We're after the moonpool, so we're all trying to move on with the game a little bit. Like I said, it's a relatively simple area to get to. It's a relatively easy place to get to. We will get moving on. Basically, at this stage, I'm kind of hoping that you've got LifePod 19. If you have got this come up, we're more or less heading in that direction, kind of smidgen left of southwest, or yeah, sort of southwest side. And yeah, it's about 200, it's like 205 meters deep or something like that. So be a little bit careful when you do get on site. It's not too far away either. It's, like I say, it is a relatively easy space to get to. There's no real threat. It's more visually scary than it is actual any threat. We will sort of go kind of low because we kind of need to see where we are. We're going to be looking for like a big sort of lava crater type thing in the ground. We'll know when we get there, and I'll show you it. I'm sure you'll pretty much get the gist. Anyway, but this is a must need. I mean, and it's a must need quite early in the game as well. So I do advise getting it while you can. The location we're going to is it's probably about as good as it gets, really. I mean, you're pretty guaranteed to get the moonpool every time. There's normally quite a few pieces there, sort of anywhere between, well, anything up to about 5 or 6 pieces. I think I've actually seen before in the past. But like I say, it is quite a good location. We're almost there. What we're looking for is this big crater. Here we go. So, you know, if you've got life pod 19, we're about 227 meters away from life pod 19, and there's all this wreckage, and you can tell you've got this great big hole in the ground, big crater. Obviously, like I said, don't go too deep. You don't really need to worry about anything around these areas. Everything is here. In fact, I can see parts of the moonpool already there, and some other stuff. Let's stick a torch on. We'll have a look around. You probably don't really need it. Like I say, you have a good look around. There are plenty of things as well to scan. As you can see, the moonpool fragment. Not all moonpool fragments look the same. So, the moonpool fragment, there's many different types of moonpool fragments you can go for. You only need 2 pieces. You're pretty guaranteed you'll find more than you need here. And we just have a quick look around. Got 1 piece of the moonpool. Like I say, when you come to these places, have a look. There's always more than one. There's another moonpool piece there. You've got other stuff there. Thermal plant fragment. That's for your heat, so you can use heat to charge your base up as well. There we go. See a different type of moonpool fragment there. I'll scan that one. And there's your moonpool complete. Like I say, you know, you've got all these thermal plant fragments and sort of desks and tables and stuff, and you do have this bit of wreckage you can have a look in as well. There's always an entrance into these places. Let's change the battery on that. Let's see if I can find the entrance to this place here. There you go. There's the entrance. So if you don't find enough pieces on the outside, you can have a look inside. Right. Let me quickly get back to steam off, if I can.
Oxygen.
There it is. I will quickly go back down there just to show you.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Just so that we've got some extra stuff on the go. You know, there's other stuff. There's data boxes around here, as you can see over there. There's prawn suit fragments, I think. Prawn suit torpedo arm. There you go. We've got a data box here, which is a vehicle upgrade console, which is something we will need, but I'm going to have to run a second video just for that. Like I say, there's ways into here as well, which you can get into. You can find other little bits and pieces. Modification station, power cell charger fragments, modification station, and so on and so on. So, like I say, plus you've got this here, which is the vehicle upgrade console. Moonpool to upgrade your docking vehicles. Other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. That's as easy as it gets. Hopefully you'll get the other stuff that's there as well, which will save watching another one of our videos to find your locations for things, but I will run another video anyway just to collect the other bits that are here, and probably multiple times as the time goes on. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you found the video useful. Hope you didn't have any problems getting what you needed. You will obviously need the materials, but you know, there you go. So yeah, as easy as it gets. So if you enjoyed the video, if it was helpful and all of that lot, then please give the big thumbs up for us, subscribe, and hit that bell for any updates I get. On that note, I will leave you all to it, guys and girls, and enjoy Subnautica.